accused of that monkey mind.
That's right. Hello, everybody. I'm back again today, and I'm happy to bring back Mark, a spirit whisperer, from his channel, and Diana Bowles, oil painter. We had quite fun a couple of weeks ago, and so, back by popular demand.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, I was the one
stand up and take a bow, but I'd probably knock the camera over.
And Mark even wore his fancy coat. You see, his shiny coat.
Cute? I was going to say it's very gay. My friend, actually one of my zookeeper friends from Los Angeles, gave it to me for Christmas, and we just opened it this week. One of my other friends, her mom passed away, so it was like we were delayed. But isn't it cute? It's like a duster. It's very.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, look at that, Mark.
And now I'm really jealous.
Yeah, well,
need that for Mardi Gras. Can I borrow it?
She knows me. Actually, she went with me a few times to DragCon, the drag. And so she knows that I like glitter and stuff. She was always a great friend. Dragger to DragCon, and
let's do you justice. Let's
do, Mark. They're very fancy and lovely. Yeah. So, all right. So we've already got some questions in the chat. We need to remind everybody that questions are taken in random order. If there's someone here that I've not seen before and has never gotten a reading, I kind of put them in there first because they need to have a chance to have a reading as well.
Yeah.
And what else do I want to say? I want to say it's snowing like hell here in Washington State, but I have hot water, so that I'm not complaining.
So nothing matters.
That's right. And how's the weather there? Is it deep cold where you are, Mark?
Well, we went back up to the 30s today, which feels like warm.
Oh yeah.
But there's still little sprinklets of snow on the ground.
Is there?
I don't know I don't know if it's going to go up or down in the next coming days. I don't feel like the whole winter thing's over with, though. Yeah.
No, it's not. Definitely not. How about you, Diana, in Michigan?
Hi, Gerald.
Cold. Yeah.
I have fresh snow falling. I have juncos up the wazoo. They're one of my favorite little birds. And I'm in Michigan, right? And I have a sparrow that I know. I can't think of what the particular name is of this sparrow. But I had to start laughing because it looks as if he's masquerading as a Wolverine. He's got stripes on his hat, just on his head that look just like a Wolverine.
Oh, that's cute.
Especially really since I just took off my U of M sweatshirt, so
Okay. All right.
I love my birdies. I have to feed my birds every day because once you start, they pretty much hold you to it.
They depend on you. Yeah, they do.
I love watching my cardinals eat. They're so cute.
I have one just came back to Michigan.
Oh, a cardinal?
I have a mated pair out there. They're the only two.
Pretty. I love them. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I it's been so cold. I've been throwing extra food out there.
Well, let's say hello to some folks. Hi, Karen and Craig and Sonia. It's nice to see you. Ness is here. Annie Hamlet and Jennifer GR. And I got your question, Annie. And everybody, if you are asking for a reading, it would be great if you stuck around because sometimes we have questions like, oh, can you tell me this or that? And it's great to have you right there to answer them. Craig, I got your question. Let's see, Sonia, I got it. I got your more detailed question below. All right. Let's see. Willow Love is here. And I got your question. Christine Fryer, Myra is here. And let's see, who's coming in from your channel, Craig? I know I saw somebody, Ray, R-A-Y-E. Who is that? She's somebody from your Bright Shiny Ray. That's what it is. Bright Shiny. Gerald's here. And Lisa here. Glad to see you, Lisa. Nancy Vasquez, Froxy Roxy. I'm sure I've skipped over and missed a few of you. I'm sorry. But we're trying to get right to doing the readings. Wiki's here. Wiki. And Lisa Foster.
Melody from Australia is here today.
All right. Yes, Lisa Foster. And Carolyn and Peter Booker are here. And okay, Nancy, I got your Cindy Lou is here.
You're
in Chile? Oh, Chile, snowy Detroit. Okay.
Oh,
you were Chile.
Okay. Is that Cindy Lou? Is in Detroit?
Cindy Lou.
Come on up. I'm in Grand Blanc, baby.
There you go. Jules Stretchin is here. Sherry's here. Melody Lamond is here. And Wellness is here. Mary Thornberry. Oh my goodness, Charlie's here. Everybody, thank you for coming in. Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
The game's all here.
Yeah, Sonia's here.
The Dream Team.
The Dream Team. Lori Hunsinger. All right. So Seascape, I got yours too. Thank you. And Book Bewitched, all of you. Thank you all for being here today. We always have a good time together. I have a great time every Thursday with whoever's with me, but this is back by popular demand. So we're just going to have a little bit of fun. So here we go. We'll start right off with somebody that I don't think anybody's read for in this group. So let me get to it.
You know, I like coming on your channel, Aley, because I've been doing it now for quite a long time.
Yes.
And I always like it. I always look forward to it. So.
I know it. I love having you here. You've been here over a year, maybe even a year and a half.
I enjoy it every time. I always enjoy whoever you have on with me. It's always fun.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for agreeing to be here with me, Mark, because I love having you. You're my brother from another mother. We're only 2 days apart.
Yeah.
I just happen to be your big sister. That's all. Yeah.
Well, you're my sister with other misters.
Yeah. I've met so many lovely other people because of coming on here, you know. It's great.
Exactly. Me too. Yeah. And I love being with her as well. I can't have to say that.
Much love to you always. So Jennifer GR, I'm not sure you've read for Jennifer before, so I'm going to let you start with her. Actually, she's asking a more specific message. So here's the deal, Jennifer. You want a message from Amanda and Frank for their children. So Amanda and Frank, I'm guessing, are across on the other side. And we can give you a message. I'm not sure if it will be for them or not, for the children, because usually we don't read three-party. But that doesn't mean that something doesn't come through that might be for them. Okay?
All right. So you're one of their children, right, Jennifer? Are these your parents?
Are these your parents, or are these your brother and sister-in-law or something, or sister and brother-in-law or something? Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it could be that or something. What cards, mister?
What cards, mister?
Well,
they're friends. They're friends of hers.
They're friends.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I'm ready.
Okay, great. Okay.
So the first card that came out was Sanctuary. This is reminding you that you are, and you can pass this message on to them. You create your own sanctuary. You are your own architect. What you take in is what you send out. So bring in peace for yourself. Amanda is saying, I love you. I'm still nurturing you from afar, and we're never far apart.
Wow.
Take steps only forward. And some of those forward steps are on the road less traveled. And the funny thing about this is it's the bottom card. I looked at it when you said, are they on the other side? And Spirit said yes.
That's nice. Thank you so much, Diana. All right, Mark. Did you decide which cards?
Yeah, but go ahead, because I'm gonna pull one more. I'm always a little bit slower, so you guys.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. No, it's perfectly fine. I will do that. I just want to say hi to Richie. Longman Tarot is here.
Hi,
nice to see you, Richie. And yeah, everybody loves the shirt, Mark. Everybody and Sam Maya. It's nice to see you, and Fatima. It's nice to see you too. All right. So the card I get for your message is Flora's Realm. And it's one of the angels and fairies decks. And it says, be ready to empower yourself with love because you are so special. So there you go. Yeah, no, I'm getting a very heavy, and I think Diana did too. Parental love and
Very
warmth. Yeah, there's a lot of love coming from the other side for them. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
something.
Yeah, I'm seeing the cards, but I'm just listening to see what are you trying to tell me, Amanda and Frank. Well, they're talking about money a little bit, so I don't know. You can tell me if this relates in any way. So I don't know if there's something to do with. Of course, I don't know how long they've been gone or anything like that, but if there's something to do with inheritance or dividing up money or dividing inheritance somehow. And I don't know if that's true, but that's what I'm hearing. I get the 3 of Pentacles, which is a money card. And it's also about, you see 3 people all working over the money and everything and trying to get it all together. So I don't know
if I have to have that, Brooke. Sorry, Jen.
Dealing with that or not. But then I also got the Ace of Pentacles right after that. So if there is some kind of money thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. Yeah, that's why they're talking about it. I see her comment. And I'm going, oh, yeah, it makes a lot more sense. This is why I like you guys to be here, because see, now it's got goosebumps all and down my back.
Yes.
Because it can be odd if I don't know, I'm not seeing you and I'm just going, well, I'm going to tell this big story. I don't, you know what? It's a little awkward sometimes. Like, then you go, there's nothing about money, Mark. Anyway, this Ace of Pentacles is saying it's all going to work out. Hang on. Keep strong. They give you the strength card. They're behind you on this. And it's all going to work out for everybody. They're concerned about it being hung up. They don't like it. They would like it to smooth out. So whatever they can do on their side, they're doing. And then, I loved it that they gave me this card last, because now you tell me they're having to deal with the house. But they gave me the 4 of Wands, which is a house card, home card, happy home.
Wow.
It's like, look, there they are. I don't know if you can see it very good, but that they are, dancing and singing in the middle. Yay, it's successful. We're getting it going. So I feel like it's going to happen.
Sanctuary. Home is the sanctuary.
Yep.
And I have to ask Jen, is there some kind of a strange circumstance in which both of them died at the same time? I was getting this crazy hit.
Oh.
I know, I was wondering that too.
That's so interesting, because so was I.
I know.
I was. It's like they lost them both at the same time.
It felt like that or something.
Yeah. They're young.
At least,
6 months apart. 6 months apart. I am so sorry.
Closely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, because it felt like all of a sudden the kids just were on their own, sort of a thing.
Yep. Yep.
But that is pretty much like that, because 6 months ain't very much time in between.
Right.
Yeah. So, what deck is it everyone wants to know? And also, Carolyn wants you to give Alaska love from her whenever.
Alaska's all snuggled up. She'll probably have her legs up in the air any minute.
Yeah, she will.
Well, I'll tell her. And my other baby's right here. She's all snuggled up to you.
Alaska.
My little butters. That's why I always look so erect, because I'm on I have this much seat.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah.
We're not
erect. Not that kind of
judging.
I know.
Of course, I don't ever let the camera go down there, but
Okay. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
So what's the deck? Don't keep it a secret. Don't keep it a secret.
This deck is, for frick's sake. I kind of want to call it Looney Tunes, but
Looney Tunes, it looks like,
That's not really it. That's not what it's called. It's funny. It's Merry Melodies.
Yes,
Merry Melodies. That's it.
Right.
They are all of the Merry Melodies. Yeah,
right.
Sure.
And that's the devil card. It's like kind of got that Merry Melody cow thing.
Yep.
Anyway, they're very fun cards. I've used them off and on, but I just pulled them out today for this for some reason. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I've got a great Uncle Wiggly deck, man.
Wow, that's cool. So I have to tell you that both Gerald and Richie are very jealous of your sparkles.
You know,
pass that along.
Gerald, I have
girls,
home in a week. That's why I'm not in the car listening.
Yeah, looks like some girls are going to have to try harder. I saw Longman Joe said he got some new Megans.
New Megans. Yes.
Those are probably cute.
Yeah. Those probably are very cute. Yes. Oh, all right. So Annie's here. She was at my other show and we didn't get to her. So I told her to come here. So she did. So a message from her guides, if possible. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Mark's sparkles are wonderful. Yes.
Oh, you guys. Just have to seek them out. And I don't know. Sparkles kind of seek me out. There's that.
That's awesome. That's okay.
But I love them. So
people know what to buy for you, you know?
That's true. Yeah. Well, especially Stephanie. She always pushes the envelope.
Oh, she does.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain this is the lady's jacket, you know, but she goes,
okay.
It's for mom.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
That's right. That's right. Well, Diana, you can go ahead and go.
Okay.
If you're ready. I'm going to write Mary Mills.
I had to do these 4 cards because there's something coming at you that is stormy weather. If you're not already in it, it's about to come your way. What you need to look at is there's no one taking the helm here. Get on top of that ship yourself and grab the helm. Steer the ship into a safe harbor. You may not be able to avoid the storm. And once you finally discover what that is, you can't make a big stink about it. You have to just deal with it in your own inside first. Calm yourself. Get all your chutzpahs together so that when you do finally bring it out and deal with it, you create your own magic and tame the snake that's been after you. That created the tempest to begin with.
All right. Wow.
Don't stay stuck on it either. Remember, you live in 2 worlds. Deal with it and then have your own life.
Okay. All right. So let's see what we got here. I have for you, perspective is, and I hate this because my background's so messy here in the RV. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. So if there's something that you're not liking the way it looks, find another view. Okay. The second one is you've had the power all along. You just needed to believe it, just like Dorothy with her red ruby slippers. We have the power, we have the knowledge, but we just think, oh, I don't really know if I heard that, or I don't know if I believe myself. You know, I need to have somebody else. But they're saying, especially when it comes to what your career is. So I don't know if you're thinking about a career move, Annie, or if you're wanting to move into a spiritual career. But trust yourself, trust knowing that the path will open to you, knowing that the right way is always available to us when the time is right.
Okay. I know I'm kind of slow, but it's because I have to listen and draw at the same time. But what I'm hearing is, and you know, you're asking from your spirit guide, so this is where it's coming from. And they're talking about your spiritual pursuits. They're saying you're more and more intuitive, you're getting strong intuition, you're being encouraged to take a step forward. You're kind of being pushed to the edge and to step forward. But what I'm hearing is you're kind of going through a little bit of doubt period, a little bit like, why do I think God's going to like take care of me, or whatever you call that, source, the universe? I'm not really that special. And if I take this step, will I really be supportive? I'm a little nervous. So it feels a little like that. So just continue to, okay, I'll just go on. So the reason I say all that is because I got the Fool card. So there you are on the edge. And this is Spirit asking you to take a little leap of faith. They want you to go a step farther. You're going to be okay. Look, you even got ice cream with you, a puppy. Everything's fine. And you're moving towards the sun. There it is. So it might look like a cliff. And, sometimes a new step forward does feel exhilarating and everything, like maybe you did step off a high rock. But the exhilarating part is you land smoothly, and Spirit has your back. So you don't just go crashing down. You know what I mean? So then they also give you temperance. So, I'm hearing.
Oh, look at those raccoons.
Spirit would like you to focus just a little bit more on your connection to Earth, to the Earth, to Source as Earth. God is animals. Whether that means sit out on the porch and have a cup of coffee and just breathe in the air, or if it's snowing, go out there and walk in the snow for a minute, or interact with pets more, something like that. But this is to bring more balance. But see how that one raccoon is pouring energy from up above down below? And then the little below raccoon has to sit all square and balanced in order to receive the blessings from above, is what I'm talking about. And so Spirit is just encouraging you, don't forget your connection to the earth, because we're sending you energy and we want you to receive it fully. Just that simple reminder of Source does have my back. I am chosen like everyone else. I'll go ahead and take this step forward, and I'll be guided. And just in that thing that he just said, you'll master this spiritual energy on the earth. So you get the King of Wands. I like that he has on a little furry headdress. Again, showing he's got his earth connection on, like he's kind of wearing skins and things like that. So even though it's wands, which is spiritual energy, he's still got some earthly stuff going on there. And, your goal here, sweetie pie, I don't know you at all, but I'm pretty sure you're sweet, is to be the magician you came here to be.
Oh, right. There you go.
So
the flute player taming the snake.
Right. And I love when I said, what's a nice, outcome? Magician. So
magician. Perfect. Yep. You have the power, just like the cards I had. That's great.
Yep. Terrific.
All right. Thank you so much. I know where this one's coming from. So I'm going to put this out there. That is Sydney in the little picture.
Oh,
and Seascape wonders, does my dog Sydney like me? Because she got quite a reading this last weekend with Sheila, the other animal communicator that comes on once in a while. And I think that's where that question's coming from. So let's see what Mark gets. Diana.
You had Sydney for a while? I feel
She's had Sydney 6 years.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, I right away would say she loves you. She kind of looks up to you as, a teacher of sorts. Mama. She'd say mama. But even in that little picture, like she gazes at you with this loving gaze. I'd say, yes, she loves you, but I'll pull a couple cards. That's just
okay. She's not very affectionate. And Sheila had told her that she doesn't like her name. And so I don't know if that's what's going on, but I think I'd probably be asking somebody else myself if that's the message that I got too. So I understand.
Let me see about that, though. I mean, that's good. That informs me a little more about that. First, I must just see if Sydney will come talk. Go ahead, Diana, if you got something.
Yeah.
Okay. She said, well, I'm not a Kathy either. So there's wisdom in this dog that she really wants to be acknowledged for. And what I'm getting is that she's from your past, and a pet that you had in your teenage years that had crossed over as you were just going, like maybe 13 or 14 years old, and that she is that pet come back to you. So if that resonates, even if it was a cat, see if that name works for her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like a warrior princess. She's calm on the outside, but inside she's like, she's still a puppy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And she is very diva-like, if I remember correctly from what Seascape said. So,
okay. Yeah. And so on the bottom, she's a shapeshifter. She's the queen of everything that surrounds her. Okay. Does she like to get up on top of all the pillows she can climb? You know?
That's cute.
I had a Bichon. She was the queen of everything that surrounded her. And what sign is she? When's her birthday?
I think she's a rescue, so I'm not sure she knows. But if you do, put it up there. Yeah.
Please.
Carolyn Booker says there's something standing to your right behind you, Diana. I don't know. It doesn't say what. There is a standing to your right. So something. Yeah. Hi, Terry.
Okay, that was spooky. Okay. She's rescued. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like she likes you. She loves you. She thinks, you saved her. She feels like she belongs right there. She's right in her pack with you. She's grateful that you rescued her. I do get that. Like, that was important, that you had to actually physically, make an effort to get her. And so, because before she met you, that was more this energy, loneliness, longing to belong. So I don't know where you rescued it from, but she was looking for you. So that's why she was there in the first place, was in order for you to get her. You know what I mean? So even though my poor little sad puppy, it was a way to get to you. I do think she may have been with you before, and I do kind of feel like she might not have been a doggy, because, well, let me just show you this. First of all, contentment. She's very content and satisfied there. She loves there. She feels, once again, belonging at home in the pack. But I feel like maybe she's not had a ton of experience. That was a little weird. As a doggy. It feels like dog is a little bit new for her. And part of the thing, in the very beginning, the very first thing she said to me was she learns from you, or something, that she's learning in a learning curve or something like that. And then I get this weird card, self-worth, love what you see, but it's almost like looking into a mirror, seeing that you're a dog and going, hey, wait a minute, that's a little different. So I think some of her life this time is kind of figuring that out. That might have been why she chose a little dog that kind of, in some ways, might seem a little bit more like a cat sometimes. I love she has on her little coat and everything, but I feel like she loves you. Oh, she has the characteristics of a cat. That's her comment. And that we both were picking up on that. So, that might make her seem a little less snuggly, because she's still trying to figure out how does a dog do stuff. So, you know, if I were you, Seascape, sit down and just have a little talk with her, you know. You don't have to worry about it. You can just pretend like it. So just close your eyes, get quiet, and pretend like you're connecting with her. You can just imagine she walks up on a stage or up in front of you and just say, hi, you know, I wanted to tell you that it's perfectly okay for you to cuddle and sit with me. And actually, I like that a lot. So, you know, just in case you were waiting for permission or a little confused. So let her, you know, just have a little talk about that and see if that'll make a difference. She really wants to please you. And I think she's very happy there. Yeah.
And because she's a rescue, she still has confused loyalties. She's still looking for her original owner. And I know this because I had rescued a dog. And when that person crossed over, because they couldn't take care of it anymore, came to live with me, when that person crossed over, she felt it and she became my dog. But that was 6 years later. So don't let the time confuse that sense of loyalty, because dogs are loyal. All animals are loyal if you feed them. So
absolutely. Okay. Yeah. I agree. Thank you. And so Seascape, you know, I'm sorry if you were so up, you know, made you upset all this time. And I'm glad you came back today to ask.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, honey. Yeah. All right. So yes, Annie Bear's here. She says, you're shining like a diamond, Mark. Yes, we're going to steal his jacket when we
we're gonna all rip it into shreds like an orangutan.
I thought if I wore it would lift my spirit, and it has. Yeah.
Yes, it's a purveyor of conversation.
Yeah, there you go. Even ignore my nice Bigfoot and alien.
Yeah. We got to focus on the important things. All right. So there we go. So just for those of you who have come in, we have like 23 questions, and there's no way we can do 23 questions. So we're going to do as many as we can, but it is random. And I apologize if we cannot get to you, but you do need to be here to be read. If you decide to give up and leave, just put it into the chat. That saves me time from reading a question if you're not here. Thank you, everybody. And I'm sorry we can't do everybody. All right. So Jamie's been following me because she's asking for help with her little brother. He's struggling with alcoholism. He's 31 and he has stage 1 liver failure. His kidneys are not good. He has mental illness on top of that. So much more going on. I think, first of all, I think we all need to send Jamie and her brother lots and lots of love and lots of hope for healing. I've got a family member who is not much older than that, having the same issues. And I'm sorry that you're going through that. That's very difficult. I don't know what kind of reading we can do for you. I don't, because it's really health, Jamie. We can certainly do a short prayer circle here with 59 people in attendance, asking that, divine light come in, that healing and energy and the right focus and the right place for him to be. I don't know if he is in hospital or not. My suggestion is a good doctor should be able to determine where he should be at this time, but he doesn't need to be on his own. So this is just my thought. I'm going to let my colleagues here give their feedback, but I just want to call in all the angels and the archangels and his spirit guides and all the beloveds, and send lots of love and healing energy to your family, especially your brother.
Can I have his name, Jamie? Do you mind giving me his first name?
First name. Yep. First name, Jamie.
Because I'll be able to connect a little more specifically with him.
Okay. So Jamie, put his first name in if you would. Thank you, everybody, for holding him in the light. It just helps for us to, We don't need last names. We just need his first name, honey.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're right, absolutely right, Holly. Many of us have family members with issues. Some of us are not equipped to deal with this new earth. We are seeing that it's becoming more and more important for us to realize that there will be some that we try as we might, they're not going to be strong enough to last through this new earth. But at the very same time, I have to say that miracles happen. Yeah. And I certainly, we know you don't want him to pass. Of course not. She lost her husband, her stepmother, and 3 best friends last year. And she doesn't want to lose any more. And I cannot blame you for that, honey. That I've got goosebumps, honestly. Kevin is his name. Okay. All right. He's a stay-at-home dad. He's not taking care of himself. And so something has to intervene, because he has to. If he's a dad, he has to take care of children. He has to take care of himself. Yeah. Thank you. Go ahead, Diana.
He's not playing. We have this playground, but what's missing? There's nobody on it. And this makes sense, because when I saw this, I thought it was reflective of you remembering your childhood with him. But this is more reflective of what he is not able to do for the children as a stay-at-home dad.
Right.
This is one battle where your warrior goddess has to step back. You can reflect on that energy, but your approach to him has to be a much softer. There's no brisk reality with this. He's already working at trying to leave because he's aware of what is wrong with him. And you are wisdom. And what an owl does is, it's not a stillness card of opportunity. It is a stillness of contemplation. It is a stillness of
holding space.
Holding space, waiting till all things. I'm not hungry. I'm not going to kill a mouse. You have to wait until all things come together. When the hunger strikes, that's when he goes hunting. Where hawks and even eagles, other raptors will be more opportunistic in filling their crop and keeping it filled. An owl doesn't do that. An owl waits until there is real hunger. Wow. So, and yes, Annie, it could be Saturn return. It could be even, something else like a Chiron return, or a mixture of things. So.
Yeah, but he's not. The minute you said he's not playing the game, he's not taking care of himself, right?
Right.
Mark. Yeah.
Well, first of all, of course, this is his thing, and you really can't do it for him or anything. Right. You love him. You can tell him how much you love him. Yeah. And how important he is in your life and things like that, Come on, Kevin, what's going on? But he's really at this crossroads and a big time to decide, am I going to stay or am I going to go? So the first thing I get is that 4 of Swords, and this one really kind of says that, the way they had this one depicted. Laying down, I'm tired. I'm looking at the idea of crossing. Sometimes this card will look like a coffin. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's what he's looking at, this whole idea. And even got the rainbow coming down on him there, because there is light seeking to get his attention, to present a different a different option. I love you said he feels alone too, because the next card is, I'm pathetic. I feel sorry for myself. I'm all alone.
I'm a failure.
Nobody likes me. 5 of Pentacles. There's the church with all the goods. I'm outside in the snow with nobody taking care of me. I have to do it all on my own. And also feeling sorry for himself a little bit. Which, you know, you get to that point sometimes.
You do.
Sure.
Now, so he's in that downtrodden, oh, you know, everybody hates me, nobody loves me. I'm going to eat worms and I'll just eat them. But being a little stubborn, there is a path being offered, held up for him to take if he would. See how the little fairies, the little angelic spirits are going, look, you could take this cup and that would be fulfilling. But, you know, he's kind of still stubbornly saying, I don't have to do that, you know, or I have a lot invested in these cups. I don't know if I can just let those go and look to that one instead. Mm-hmm. Still in all, I'm going to say the good news is that little cup the fairies were bringing. So if he chooses to make the choice, which is a big change.
Yeah.
You know, he can't be a single dad and drunk all the time. And feel like he's going to feel fulfilled and uplifted and like good about himself. No. So if he would take that cup, which I think everything in its power is trying to convince him, you know, it is a leap of faith. It's a whole new path. It's actually a whole new way of being. But if he would go with it, look, heading towards the rainbow, then I was going to show you what's on the bottom of the deck. If he would go there, oh, shit, I keep getting glares. The outcome would be the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. But it's got to come from him.
It does.
That's the thing. Yeah.
And that's why I say, you know, that first thing of him laying on that thing, oh, I'm just tired. I don't know what to do next. It's that time of making that choice and really looking to see. And, you know, of course, he also has physical elements,
sure,
which also makes me want to lay down and give up because, well, my liver and my kidney. So it's a lot, but I'm going to say it's not hopeless.
No. And so he's already in a sense of failure, which has put him in this position to guzzle himself away. That sense of failure also makes him feel as if this is what he's got control of. Getting himself out of it.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yes, exactly.
I had to convince my brother, who hated VA hospitals, that he needed to go to a VA hospital and be treated by a doctor there. And when he did, he had an 8-pound tumor in his stomach. And they took it out. He would have just died. He was ready to die. And he lived another 5 years, but it was another 5 years. But he had to make that choice. I tried to convince him, but if he had not made the choice, he wouldn't have gone. You know, it had to be from him. Right. And that's the hardest damn thing in the world, to watch somebody not make the choice.
I know.
It really, really is. Much love to you, Jamie. Honestly.
Yes,
I wish
there was something. And I'm going to put Kevin's name on my Joan of Arc altar.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, that's wonderful.
He can hold space.
Very nice. All right.
Encourage him. Remind him that he's lovable, that you love him. Try to encourage him as much as possible because he feels very, you know, this is like that
hopeless.
Bottom. Like, you know, a lot of times with our concept that you got to hit bottom. This is kind of the bottom for him.
This is the bottom.
But a lot of people get there and they rise up. So, you know.
Yep, definitely.
Let's keep that in mind. Yeah.
Okay, so this is really a quick question. Sonia has a bag with some beautiful cases for her glasses, and she just can't find out what she did with them. And so she wonders if you guys know what happened to them.
Yeah, let's see.
They didn't walk away.
That drives me crazy when I can't find something that I know is here. Let me see if it's at home. Is it at the house? My pendulum thinks it's at the house.
Yeah, I'm asking mine too. Mine is saying it's under something.
Yep.
Why are they showing me? They're showing me the seat of a car.
That's what I got. I got underneath the car seat. Yeah, like it fell off the seat and it's down. Yeah,
in
Yeah.
where the seat buckles are, you know, where the shoulder
that's
strap.
what I found. Yep, that's what I felt. Yep. Yep.
Like a lot of people are saying that. Are you going to find it? Let's see about that.
Oh, you do too. You guys get under the car seat. All right.
And Sonia, you don't have to put your email here because I can get it, but I'd like to send you the pictures from the dream the other night if you'd like. All you have to say is yes, Diana. Aley will let me know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't really getting the car, which I'm glad because you don't have
well,
a car.
She doesn't have a car, but did you go on the bus? Did they fall down on the bus?
Right. Or somebody else's car.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're still in the house somewhere, but it feels like they're just in the midst of other stuff.
Okay.
And for somehow you're just not seeing
the pixies.
The box. I feel like you've already maybe even looked there. Let me just draw one outcome card.
Okay.
Yes, Diana. What did Diana say?
Oh, Diana's going to mail something to her.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I do think you're going to find them, but I think they're right there. You just haven't seen them, or you overlooked them or something like that.
Those pixies are after you. They hid them on you.
I know it's interesting you mentioned the pixies because I was thinking this would be a good one to call on the nature spirits to help you find them. You can just say, hi, pixies and fairies and elves. Could you help me locate this? Because I don't know. Pam was telling me.
Well, yeah.
To call on the fairies. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how big this purse is, but it's inside of something that's bigger.
Oh. Okay. Like a pouch. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like an overnight bag or a gym bag, or just you were putting things, hiding them to make it quick and clean and
yeah. I know, because it feels like it's with other stuff, but when I said outcome, I get Ace of Pentacles. That's a great outcome. That would mean, yay, I found them.
There's another deck we need to know what it is.
This is Tarot
like a backpack. Okay.
Under the Rainbow. This is called
Tarot Under the Rainbow.
Yeah, and they're great. Yeah. When I ordered them, I just liked that it was rainbows, but when I got them, there's several cards that have Pan in them.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That actually have a minute. So then I really love these cards. And they're really great anyway. They're beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot of decks, and Spirit always wants me to switch them up. So I change all the time. Okay.
All right. So this lady is really bothering me for a reading here. But I don't know that we can tell you what your future spouse will look like.
Right.
Because we don't draw there are some people that draw art pictures of people.
Future.
I don't know. Can you tell her if it's dark skin maybe, or dark hair, or I can't. I don't have any cards that tell me. So if you want to help her, that would be great.
Well, if you consider the idea that what you believe is what you receive, it's important to decide what kind of looks in nature do you like, because that will help you attract that. So it's like, do you like someone who has a sense of humor? Do you like someone who has crossed eyes? Do you like someone with a really big nose? Do you like someone with very symmetrical features? Do you like someone who's tall? Do you like short people? Kind of put some of that in there, because
I made a list.
Right, exactly.
That's what you're saying. Make a list. Yeah.
What you believe is what you receive. We really do create our realities.
You're
and
right.
that includes people we attract. So
that's right.
They're also playing. It's not, you're not doing it against their will. They're willfully going along, because it fits their vision and purpose as well. And so I want to throw that out to you. And I know you're saying, sorry if I bothered you. It's not like
you didn't bother us.
But the thing it does to me, Simon, is it kind of makes me not want to read for you, because everybody's reading is equally important, and one's not more important than the other. So I just try to get to. I'm not talking for Aley, but for me, and I know you've been on my channel, it just makes me feel like, well, everybody's in the same boat, and I will get to you, and I will see that you want me to, and I'll do my best. But sometimes if you just keep asking me, it makes me think, well, I don't know. I'm weird about that, but it'll make me want to do the opposite.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. That's
It's no, that's your truth. That's your truth. And I really did not. Yeah, I really did not think you were bothering me, but I did. No. I was concerned because I didn't know if we could even tell you.
Yeah.
And so yeah. Okay.
Only thing I'm getting is that you probably already know who this person is. You've already
okay.
You've already met him.
Well, isn't that interesting? So,
yeah.
And you know that can happen. People that you didn't expect at all are the people that you end up with maybe a few years later or something.
Right.
So, wow, that's awesome.
And I'm getting this card again because they won't let this up. But this is the Two of Wands, and sometimes that's like, they'll talk about this card is when you graduate or something, and you're trying to move into a new phase of your life. But when I'm looking at this card too, it's like looking out for a mate. You're looking, who is it? Who can it be? So be a little proactive during this time of looking and seeing who is my mate. And like we said, start, it's great to write stuff down. Like Alex said, I mean, it really makes a huge difference. It takes it out of the mental realms and it puts it in the physical realms. So, start considering, if I could have my perfect mate, what would he be like? Now, I don't know anybody who's perfect, so I doubt that you would find perfection, but you'd probably find a lot that you can relate to and stuff. And a lot of times, I don't know about all you guys, a lot of times people are attracted to like opposites.
That's very true.
My
first three were total opposites.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or you just think oppositely, or you approach things differently, or stuff like that. So, but it's really good to put in what you like, what makes you feel attractive, who, and all those things. So they just want you to do that and not focus so much on, I don't have anybody.
Yeah, because then you're kind of reinforcing that. That's like a mantra.
This makes that last longer. So go ahead and focus on a nice, happy, we found him.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
I feel so much more positive about that than you do, and I know because you've asked me that question a few times. But I feel pretty positive about the outcome. I just want to convince you to jump on board.
Awesome.
Okay,
that's awesome. So, one moolah, a best friend, Patrick H, died a little over a year ago. Wonders if you can reach, if you can get a message from him at all. Yeah,
Patrick.
Thank you, Cindy Lou. I got it.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Oh, good. Thank you, one moolah.
He's saying to me, it's inevitable. Is that something that he used to say? It's inevitable.
Okay.
Something that you've been working towards, maybe, is what he's talking about. Your success of getting it is inevitable.
Okay. Cool.
No, he said, I said it all. He's saying I said it all the time.
Oh,
because the end result of life is death. It's inevitable. You put money in the bank, you'll have money in the bank. It's inevitable. So he's saying it's something he said all the time, and he is sending me that one word. That's all.
Well, that's funny, Diana, because I get that he's partially a wise guy. It's possible that he's, just he has a sense of humor and he cracks jokes or says things like, hell, I already told you it's inevitable. I'm a wise guy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my name is Patrick. You think I'm not going to drink green beer?
And I got addiction. And I don't know, maybe he wasn't addicted to drinking, but maybe you drank with him, like you were friends and you went out drinking and went to the bars or something. And then I get then I get prophecy that he really likes this card throwing stuff. That's what I get from it. And I have to tell you, Imula, I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. They come through really funny sometimes. They say funny things. They tell us jokes and everything. It's like, I'm not going to be all morbid. I may be dead, but I ain't dead.
Right. It's inevitable.
Oh, he did struggle with addiction. Okay, honey. Okay. Okay.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. Yes. There you go. Wow.
I think he keeps his eye on you.
Uh-huh.
It took him a minute to come over and talk to me, but I feel like he, he watches you. I don't want to say concerned. That's not the right word. He's interested in your success.
Uh-huh.
Are you doing something different at work, or are you looking at looking to do a new kind of service or something? I know I've read for you before, but I think I probably read about pets for you. But something about service or work or something that you're looking at changing. That could also be relationship. I won't leave that out. It might be that, but it's something that you're. Oh, okay. So there's some work. So he wants to say, first of all, that you're doing great. He just keep your eye on the ball. You're really good. It's just to keep moving forward. So that's why I was kind of talking about work, but maybe that's why, because something opened up and it became a little easier and more fun because the manager.
Maybe, yeah.
So he's sort of looking at this work life. The dog's working. He wants you just to continue to be you, because he says that is your selling point, is when you're vulnerable and you just show who you truly are. Now, it's hard to be vulnerable sometimes, but he wants to say, you're so cute when you're vulnerable. He's trying to be a little bit jokey there. So I think you guys may have laughed and joked a little bit together, because he was sort of teasing you a little bit because of the way this picture looks. He wants you to stay in balance. He says sometimes you get your go, 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 go. And he wants to remind you to don't forget to take the time out, take care of yourself, do a little bit of resting. You don't have to just go all the time. Resting, taking a break, doing something different brings more balance. So steady as you go, but you got to stay balanced.
Right.
He wants to say one more thing.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, it's inevitable. No, give me this playfulness just for fun.
Yeah.
See,
we're
So
the wise guy thing. Yeah.
Some kind of he might try to pull a little fast one on you, or do a little message or a little something. Okay. Like all of a sudden you open the book and it'll say inevitable in it or something like that. Like it'll be some kind of a thing where you go, oh, that was weird, or because he's got a little bit of a jokester energy.
Yes, he is.
It feels like that now on the other side.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I think he loves that you asked about him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And he likes you quite a bit.
Yeah.
I would say he thinks that you guys were true friends.
Sure.
Yeah.
Even with faults. You still liked him, even though maybe.
Nevertheless.
Yeah.
So, Mark, if you die before I do for any reason, would you come back? because I think you would give me messages like that.
That'll be my next job.
Okay.
I'll go on the other side and talk to all of you readers. Hello.
Oh, look, we got Mark with us today.
I'll really be
It's true. You're not making this shit up.
I'll really be a spirit whisperer. Yeah.
You will be. You would
He's
be.
already got it planned.
Oh my God. Not wishing any of that. I need you around here right now.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for bringing him through, Mullah, because of one Mullah, because that was great. He's a great guy. He's a
yeah.
really
He did give. We didn't talk about it, but at first, when I was going, would you come here? He did give me a sense that he has been busy.
Oh.
So I know there was quite the life review and looking at things. He's kind of joking and jovial, but he had like a very serious
time.
Things to do when he got over there. Yeah.
Well, she waited long enough to get the fun. Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So we have Cindy Lou, and lost her dad last month. I am very sorry, sweetheart. Certainly a hard time of the year to lose anybody, but his name is Ernie. I'm sorry, it's not Ernie, it's Eddie. I apologize. It's Eddie. His name is Eddie.
Oh, I just got chills.
Eddie.
Okay.
Eddie.
Oh my goodness.
So did he, of course, sing to you?
Oh, you think he sang to her, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he changed the words from Peggy Sue to Cindy Lou, because that's what I hear him singing. But he's having a hard time coming through because he hasn't been gone so long.
Yeah. I had a feeling he might not be able to come through completely. Yeah. Yeah.
But I did hear this song.
Okay.
With her name rather than Peggy Sue.
Okay.
Oh, Cindy Lou,
Cindy Lou, pretty little Cindy.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome. I get here that you need to stop blaming yourself for anything that you think wasn't said, wasn't done, wasn't.
Exactly.
He says, forgive yourself and have faith. He says, from what I've seen over here, because he's been there, 6 weeks or so, from what I see over here, that's all this place is forgiveness and faith. And so it's an act of love to yourself to forgive and be faithful. And remember that when you get here, that I'll be waiting on you, whenever that is. But please don't hurry. You've got things to do. He says, be optimistic. I love this. He sent you this little lady in the middle of a beautiful flower that just says optimism. Be optimistic, Cindy. And I don't know if he was dapper or he dressed up a lot, or if that's one iteration. It says he's a player. Now, today's words for player are a little different than they are from the past. And I'm just thinking maybe he liked to play golf. Maybe he liked to play games, cards, whatever, sports, or maybe bet on teams, that kind of a thing. But he may have otherwise been like a person that liked to get dressed up and was very dapper when he did. I don't know which one it is. All right.
What was he? He was always very charming and took a lot of pride in his appearance, and he was a saxophone player. Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Was he at all?
I didn't hear that. Can you put it up?
I'll put it up. Yeah.
Was he at all like spiritual or, not religious so much, but more into like spirituality? I'm just curious. That's like a side question. So he's kind of busy right now. That's not that unusual because he's not been there that long. He says he has visited you already, though, and he's been around you already. Like at first, he lingered a bit at first. Yeah. he was toward the end of his life. Okay, great. The reason I'm asking that is because this whole message he's given me is about him communicating with you from the other side. So it made me feel like I'm going to try this when I get over there. It's like this, almost like a little spiritual project. And so he's already said he's been there. So he wants you to, like, if you sense him, trust that. He says, trust your intuition, your instinct, first of all. He goes, because I'll be right there, right under your nose, clarity. So, because he's going to work with you. Now, so he gives me all this. Then listening, pay close attention. So it's like, use your nose, your eyes, your ears.
Sure. Yeah. All the clairs.
And keep your eyes wide open.
There you go.
And use your intuition. How many, all four of those cards, I mean, it was just all the same thing. Like, I'm going to communicate with you. So use all those things and trust it. And I'm going to send you some like messages or something. I've never really had that quite so strong of a message.
Okay.
For someone.
Okay.
But, and I like to use these dog and cat cards sometimes when I'm doing mediumship, because I don't know, they have something, they really like to talk about the other
playfulness and stuff. Yeah.
And also about coming back, being on the other side, what it's like over there. I don't know why, but somehow these cards
they talk
to me that way.
Yeah.
We talked about him contacting me once he passed. Aha! See Cindy Lou's comment there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, now that just gave me goosebumps all over my body.
Okay.
Because I kept saying, well, could you give me a different card? And he just kept doing communication from the other side cards. I love it. So keep your little ears and eyes open, sweetie. And I think you're going to have a little messages from him. Now, he's telling me he's already been in your dreams. He's trying to figure out how to make a more conscious, like when you're awake, a more awake those eyes wide open. So it's going to try to do something that's not
like a vision more.
Not in the dream time. Right.
Wow.
Cindy, since you're in Detroit, can I give myself a little plug here? We can get together. I read cards at a place called the Wild Rose Boutique in Plymouth. And if you call the store, you can make an appointment through them. Or if you email me, we can talk separately. And
her email is in the show notes. So you can get it. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Those poinsettias are so beautiful behind you, Diana.
I know it, Diana.
Yeah. They are all their red bracts are turning into their leaves. And and then I throw them outside and abuse them during the summer and bring them back in for the winter. And
that's great. Yeah. I think they're so beautiful. This is the only Christmas ever that I didn't get poinsettias, and I just hated it. I didn't like it.
We can't have that.
No, I have to get them. I was like, oh, that wasn't a good decision. No, because I love them,
Yeah.
In California, I used to plant them outside, and then they grow because you can grow poinsettia trees. Have you ever seen those? Oh,
sure. Well, the stalks get so thick on these.
Yeah.
I did lose a couple last year, so I do have a new replacement, and he's huge out there. But you can keep them going.
Yep.
It's just over here. I just keep them in their pots and bring them in. Yep. Transplant them when they get root bound because they like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grandma.
All right. So we have Willow Love here. Grandma Melton and Great Aunt Irene both talked about a White House on top of a hill before passing over. They said they wanted to go there. She wonders if it was a place or just something that they saw, like maybe in their state of just before passing over. Don't you see things that, like you can see people and you might be able to see places? I don't know.
Yeah, and I feel like this came from their religious beliefs and upbringing. It's sort of like that scene that, because I know sometimes that in the Bible or something says like that castle on the hill, or that that's where you go to when you pass over. So it was sort of like that, seeing that idea of a beautiful white lighted house that you're, going home is like that. Returning home energy.
Like it's a place, even. It's like the Akashic Records. We think it's a big library, but it's just a metaphor for where all these
stories.
But I feel like it's something they bought into, or it was a belief they learned from church or something. And that's why that image kind of came from both of them. Were they sisters? And it was very comforting and stuff. I don't know how they talked about it, but I think, they said they wanted to go there. Right.
Yeah.
It was,
it's from the gospel. Yeah. Okay.
Every time I get someone passing, they do tend to have that. They will talk about seeing something, or a lot of times, the relative that's passed is talking to them, stuff like that. So.
Oh, they were both Baptists. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, that's why Martin Luther King is standing in front of me. First of all, his real birthday is tomorrow. And and he's saying, I have seen the mountain and I have gone to the top. And they were sisters, I take it, right? Grandma.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It feels like it.
Yeah. All right.
Agreed.
Ness, I want you to know that you wanted just a card pull, and it's over on my chat. You have to go back to my chat. You'll see my answer. And let's go out of here with something that's just kind of lighter. I don't know. So I'm going to go to Bright Shiny Ray and ask, a message from the beyond would be fun, I hope. So how about we leave with this? And I'm sorry we could not get to everybody's readings today.
Me too.
But thank you for reading. This is really a medium's show. So I tried to pick the medium questions more than the others because it's meant to do that.
Right.
Okay.
There's always way more than we can do on any show.
I know.
It's the same thing on every.
But we love everybody. Yeah, we do.
We could
so
sit together for 4 hours and pass out.
Yeah. Mark does private readings. So does Diana. So do I. So do many of the people that have, if you're ever wanting a little bit of a deeper dive, because this is really mini reading. So.
So a message from beyond.
A message from beyond. Yeah, I like that.
Bright Shiny Ray's probably off doing something.
Oh, really? Yeah.
She's always making a quilt.
Oh, cool.
Garden, cooking, canning, something.
Awesome. So maybe it's just like a collective reading then for all of us. That's kind of that comes from the beyond.
She still listens, but she might not be able to type immediately.
Yep, I get it. Thanks, everybody.
So,
the old lady, you can bring that to my channel on Saturday, and I'll try to remember and read you.
Oh, beyond the normal everyday, quilt is across the room, she says.
I'm teasing you, sweetie pie, but I know you're always very active and doing stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
You remind me a little bit of me in that way. Okay.
Okay, so my humorous guide is showing me RoboCop and Mandalorian. And then I pull the Tempest card. And the next card out of the deck is be careful who we let near us. Keep some things private. Don't ask all your friends up to the bedroom to play with all your toys because somebody's going to sneak something away. Give it time. This is the stillness card of contemplation because he's fishing. Does he care? No, he doesn't even care if he catches something. He's just thinking about things. The light will come on. And when it does, next card, we'll know what no longer serves our purpose and be able to move forward from here. Let it lie.
Let it lie. Okay.
Love it.
Here's the message, and Ray says it can be for the collective. Thank you, Ray. You're so sweet. Look for the signs that will guide you to the destiny you have known all along. We're all here. We all came here. We made an agreement to be here together. And we are being called now to work together in order to raise the vibration and to bring each other into alignment. Thank you for your part in this, everyone. We couldn't do it without each other.
And so glad to do it with everybody in the chat, with you lovely people. Really glad. Very grateful for all that comes my way.
I agree. Me too.
Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. You want me to give a quick little, I'll show you my card.
Okay.
So a message from beyond. Right now, it's always really important, but now super, super duper important. Keep your focus on your connection to your higher self, to the creator, to love, whatever you like to call that. It's all one and the same. Got the high priestess card, but the high priestess is that connection between seen and unseen. You know, it's when you're using all your spiritual abilities. It's like in between worlds, kind of. So you want to keep connected to your spiritual center. And if you keep that focus, remind yourself of that every day, that I am one with all there is, you're guaranteed a sunny outcome.
Oh.
You know, it reminds me of that Bible. Like I got some cards this week, which I don't know why I got them, but I kind of like them, but they're Jesus cards.
Okay.
And they just have quotes, which, you know, some Bible quotes I'm not that wild about, but, you know, sometimes the interpretation behind the quote. But anyway, when I got these cards, it's sort of that quote of seek ye first, what is it? The kingdom of heaven, and then everything else.
All else will be given to you.
Yeah.
All
So
else.
sort of that. Keep your focus on who the truth of you is, and then everything else works out like a bright sunny day. But you gotta hang, you know, don't let that go, because then fear and anxiety and all that enters in. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep working on your Course in Miracles. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a wonderful thing to be working with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark. Thanks, Diana. And thank you, Alaska, for being a good baby.
Yeah, she's going to go upside down. We're waiting for
No
dinner.
upside down today. No, keeping her belly warm. That's right.
Waiting for dinner.
And of course, Buttercup is behind Mark.
Yeah.
So Buttercup is incognito.
She's snoozing.
Thank you, everybody.
Keep listening.
Thanks, everybody. I love all of you out there in TV land.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.